Plaintiff Giovanni Barksdale is suing her ex-boyfriend for the balance in a car loan. Giovanni says she and the defendant had a volatile relationship, and he once choked her until she passed out. Defendant Khalil Day says Giovanni has threatened him with a knife, and she's only suing because she's obsessed with Khalil, and he no longer wants to have sex with her.
Okay, Giovanni Barksdale is suing Khalil Day for the balance on a car loan and emotional distress. Giovanni, how did you meet Khalil?
I met him in December of '05. But the beginning of the relationship, it was never leveled. Like, we were always, it was either really good or really bad. I encountered physical and mental abuse from him, physical from choking me till I passed out. Doing
You
this
put your hands on her?
No, that's not entirely correct. What is correct?
How about partially correct?
Your Honor, I have,
not entirely correct.
Your Honor, I have documents stating
Let's see
that
it.
this is the domestic violence from the accident, the day of the accident. And this is a domestic violence probably like a month prior.
Thank you. All right, I'll let you tell me this. Go ahead.
Everything started pretty fast because my father is a police officer, and he ran his name.
You tell your father about him?
Yeah, he ran his name and told me that he had domestic violence charges.
Yeah, but did you tell your father he strangled you till you passed out?
No, my father lives in Houston, Texas.
So what? They've got phones.
No, he knew of the abuse, but me being headstrong, not listening, thinking that, you know, I could handle the situation on my own, but I would encounter bruises on my arms, my legs. I have a cut over my eye. He cut me with my car key. I have a bruise on my arm.
Did you call the police, Jeanine?
Yes, he used to say that I was married to the police because I would always call the police on him. And then would ask me why I would call the police on him, because you're hitting me, and wouldn't let me leave. Like, most of the time, when we would get into an encounter, it was because I would catch him in a lie, and he's not intellectual enough to argue with me back, so he would hit me. And then I would try to leave to, you know, get away from the situation, and he would not let me leave, like kept me hostage. When we lived together, he punched me in my eye, and I can't see out of my eye, like, I can see peripheral, but.
You think you have eye damage from his assault?
Yes, my retina,
How come you haven't put him in jail?
He went to jail.
For how long?
He copped out, so, you know, they gave him what,
how long did you go to jail for?
360? No, I don't know.
None. I went to jail, and every time, I mean, it's literally like over like 5 times I went to jail, and all the charges were dismissed.
Can I ask you a question? For how long suggest you should give me a number of days, not a story?
2, 3, maybe a week.
No,
depending on if I went on
those were the first couple of times.
Whose fault is that?
He would get OR'd. They would just OR him.
Yeah, hon, they OR them, and then you have to go to trial to get them convicted so that they stay in jail.
For the accident, Your Honor, he was in jail from June to October.
So it's not more than just a couple of days or a week. June, July, August, September, October. Don't lie to me. That's 4 months.
I wasn't lying. I never went to jail for 4 months. No, not at all. Not at all. And if she's saying I did all this, why text me yesterday, asked me, am I in town? I have proof right here.
Your Honor, he was calling me blocked.
Did you text him last night?
Yeah, I asked him.
Did you, yes or no? I'm over here fighting for you, and you're contacting him.
Your Honor,
contacting me.
I just asked him if he was in Chicago.
So what? And when his answer was...
disrespecting me. My girl is answering
Hold
the
on.
phone.
It gets better. Are you in Chicago yet? This is my capitalized heart.
Your Honor, that is a signature for every text message that I send to everybody. Everybody gets that signature.
That's wonderful. So why even sending him a signature?
I could have deleted it. I just sent him a text message.
That's the point. That's exactly my point. You could have deleted it.
I was just asking if he was here. That's it.
And what was the next question? If he said yes, what were you going to say? I'm calling the cops?
That's why I didn't respond back to the text. She's more obsessed with me. Like, I wouldn't be here right now.
Why is she obsessed with you?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm the handsomest dude in the world, but
Your Honor, can you please let my witness
tell, make your own decision yourself.
Ways.
But like I said, if I would have had sex with her, I would not be here.
Let's get to the car. What happened? Talk to me, Javion. You okay?
Yes, because he's like, okay, the text message was just to ask him if it wasn't nothing serious. Your Honor, and then he kept calling my phone blocked. I know it was him. Nobody's gonna play on my phone.
Giovanni, it doesn't matter, okay? I want to know about the accident.
The accident, the day of the accident, I didn't have my son. I wanted to go out with one of my girlfriends. He wanted to go to his boy's house to drink and chill, which is around the corner. I stated that I wanted to go out, and he got an attitude about it because he felt as though I was gonna go see another man or not come back, because at that time we were, really having problems. So he wouldn't give me my key. So I'm like, you know, I might as well, I don't need to go because I had a placement test to take the next day for school.
What are you studying?
Nursing. Right now I'm a medical assistant, but I'm studying nursing.
God.
So after I got off the phone with my friend, you know, discussing where we were gonna go, he gave me my key. So I took the key and, you know, was on my way to leave. He snatched the key away from me and said, "You lying." You know, he cursed at me. "You just said that you weren't gonna go because you have a placement test to take the next day." And I said, no, I said that I shouldn't go because I have a placement test, but I don't have my son and I wanna go out. I need to, you know, have a little fun. So I left the situation. I walked out of his house and went home. While I was walking down the stairs, he yells out, if you go out that door, I'm gonna punch you in your face. So I left.
Correct, Your Honor.
I still left, Your Honor. I realized once I was on my way home that I left my pocketbook in the back of the car and my insulin pump was in there. So I'm calling him,
diabetic?
Yes. I was calling him to bring me my pocketbook and my car. He wouldn't answer his phone, so I called his cousin and asked his cousin, tell him to, you know, convince him to bring me, you know, my car and my pocketbook and whatnot back. Once he got there, he was yelling and screaming, because I told him I called the cops on him to bring me my car back because he unlawfully took my car. I didn't want him to have my car.
Whose name is the car in?
Mine. But he's the co-signer. He was the co-signer.
What is your name?
Tabitha Jones.
Tabitha. Why are you here, Tabitha?
Because I witnessed like some of the physical abuse. Like when he was incarcerated with my brother, he got mad because I drove the car down there when we went to go see him and he hit her in the face. So they
saw him hit her in the face?
Yeah, I saw him hit her. So they had to take her in a different room.
I believe her.
I don't even know this girl. I never even seen her.
Well, you were too busy punching her. Go ahead.
So they had to take her in a different room. One time my brother caught him beating her up on the street and broke them apart and brought her to my house and she was crying and I'm like, leave him, Javani, leave him. Like,
Tabitha.
Yes.
Did you ever call the police for her?
I always did.
No.
You didn't? Okay. You told her to leave him?
I told her to leave him. I told her to get him locked up.
What do you do, Tabitha?
For me, I go to school. I go to Exes County College.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Sit down. Take care of your friend, okay?
I
This
try.
is not over today.
She don't listen.
She's going to listen. She's going to listen. All right. You call him up. You say, I want
my car and my pocketbook because my insulin was in there. Once he got there, his cousin, he had his cousin with him. As soon as we get in the car, he drives off like a bat out of HE double hockey sticks.
That's not true.
Your Honor, if I didn't put my seatbelt on, I would be dead right now.
What happened?
He acting like he's about to, you know, hit other cars, banging on the dashboard, screaming, "You think the cops can catch me now? You think the cops can?" Because he's intoxicated, he was drinking. And he hits a white Chevy van and totaled the car.
Your car?
Yes, my car. Totaled the car. I have an accident report right here.
Let's see.
He got out the car and walked down the street to their friend's house.
We found vehicle 1, which was unoccupied, had collided with a parked vehicle. After a search of the area for suspects, was located on the corner of. What happens? Everybody gets out of the car?
Everybody walks away.
I get out of the car, Your Honor.
Just a minute.
I get out of the car screaming and yelling. He's pulling me away from the car. Come on, stop saying my name, stop saying my name. An off-duty officer comes and she's like, you can't leave. And I'm telling him, I cannot leave. I will get in trouble for leaving the car here. So he's pulling me away and he's telling the off-duty cop to bring the police and the ambulance to his building, which is around the corner. He was gonna take me to go lay down. While he's pulling me away from the accident, Your Honor, he pulls me in the back of a house and is shaking me and choking me. He comes up with this bogus story, telling that you were driving and that somebody was chasing us and they were shooting at us. Wow. And I'm like, are you serious? They're gonna ask neighbors if they hear gunshots and whatnot.
Were you injured?
Yes. After I got away from him and I started walking back towards the accident, the police showed up and previously I lost consciousness. Once I regained consciousness, whatever, they asked me what happened, what was going on. I told them that he was driving and that he was just trying to get me, shaking me and trying to get me to say that I was driving.
You told that to the police?
Yes, I told that to the police.
Where is he at the time?
Standing there telling other two cops his bogus story.
While she's yelling to the officer, please don't lock him up.
No, I didn't, Your Honor. I was on the ground, passed out, because I didn't have my insulin that day, and I'm, all of this
Let me ask you a
stress.
question, Khalil. How did the accident happen?
The accident happened. I was going down the street. We was arguing, like she said.
Right.
Like she has a hand in my face, partially over, like covering my eyes, but So I'm driving. I actually turns and there's a van like right there, so we hit the van.
Yeah,
everybody hops out. At that case, we all left out the car. We walked up to the block, and that's when the police came and grabbed us all up.
Was anyone arrested?
Yes, me. Just me.
For what?
For leaving the scene of an accident. That was totally it.
And domestic violence and resisting arrest.
Okay. Did you go to jail?
Yes, I did.
For how long?
Maybe a week and a half.
What county is this?
That's Exes County. I mean, she's called my pro
Shame
defendant.
on them. Has she ever physically assaulted you?
Yes, she did. She came at me in the house with a knife one time. I had to actually like grab her hand, like in order for her to stop the knife.
While he was choking the crap out of me in front of my son. The only reason why I didn't use the knife was because there's no self-defense act in New Jersey.
Do you think she's obsessed with you?
I think she's really obsessed with me. Like, she just be constantly calling me. She would like do things.
Oh
yeah,
my goodness.
Yeah, like she text messaged you last night.
Yeah, and like that's not the only time.
Khalil?
Yes.
Why don't you just avoid her?
I do avoid it like.
But
she would like I'll see her sister. My sister said give her a call.
Oh my God.
Or like she'd say certain things, you know what I mean, to get my attention. Like she would text my phone.
The issue in this case is whether or not the defendant damaged your property. The testimony that the court has heard makes it very clear that she didn't give him permission to drive the car. That, number one, is unauthorized use, speeding, reckless driving, leaving the scene of an accident, and whatever else we could throw in there. Giovanni, you are spectacularly beautiful.
Thank you.
Do you know that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you know it?
Yes, I do.
All right. Now, you do not need to chase a man.
Right.
You've got yourself a job, you go to school, your father's a cop, and this guy is beating you up, choking you till you're unconscious. You don't follow through with the charges, which is why he can stand up there and tell me, yeah, I go to jail for a day or two, but then they let me out because you don't follow through. Your girlfriend, Tabitha, is a bright, beautiful young girl too. Listen to her. Listen to her. You've got an issue with this man. I believe he's right. That's the only thing I believe that he said all day, and that is that you're obsessed with him. At the end of the day, you are a victim of domestic violence. Start being a survivor and move on. Now, you get an award for the damages to your car. He damaged your car. There's no question about it. And in addition, as far as I'm concerned, is I'm going to give you something that I rarely give, and that is damages for emotional distress. I think his driving the car, the way he drove the car, is, as far as I'm concerned, enough for the $800. I'm going to give you $5,000. And that is a very unusual verdict. But I think that with that money, you're going to get a message that someone believes in you. Enough for you to move on, finish going to school, and get away from him.
End up texting me or calling me back saying, you know, look, I got some
Why
money.
are you
Just shut up, yo. Just shut up.
No, don't you raise your voice in my courtroom. You stop talking, you lost, she won.